Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Up the middle they go. Pittman. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on third.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Throwing Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Pittman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now a give, right side. Pittman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They think he can win every battle.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That burst, good for 20 and a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offense.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And hopefully for both. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chiefs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do you get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
On 2nd down now, Pittman. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They find some open field here. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, They wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, Pittman, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Jones from the gun on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 31, Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Jones. This is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run the counter. Pittman, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Fields it right around the goal line. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up the score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the 4th. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now left side on the swing pass. Powers through it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. The Pats at the line ready to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for New England. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Kansas City, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, the downward